I'm Harry Fawcett in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories on Al Jazeera. The US President Barack Obama has vowed to deepen engagement with Asia during his first visit to the region since taking office. Speaking in Japan, Obama outlined US commitments to engagement with North Korea and Myanmar. He also sought to calm fears of a growing economic and political competition with China. The alleged mastermind of the September the 11th attacks and his four suspected co-conspirators are to be tried in New York. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, who was captured in Pakistan in 2003, and the other four accused had been facing military commission trials at Guantanamo Bay. But US President Barack Obama wants to close the controversial prison. Civil liberties advocates have hailed the decision, but Republicans were critical, saying the men deserved military trials. A 4-week standoff between Indonesia and Australia over the fate of 78 Sri Lankan asylum seekers appears to be coming to an end. The Sri Lankan Tamils had been refusing to leave an Australian customs ship moored off the Indonesian coast. The Oceanic Viking picked up the refugees last month when their wooden boat sank. On Friday night, 22 disembarked after Australia softened its earlier policy by agreeing to resettle them within weeks. 56 others are still on board the ship. Thousands of Maoists in Nepal have staged new protests in the country's capital, Kathmandu. The demonstrators blocked major streets in the capital and demanded the government step down. The Maoist leader, Pushpa Kamal Dahal, resigned as Prime Minister in May after the president rejected his decision to fire the army chief. 2 firefighters have been killed after a series of explosions at an arms depot in Russia. More than 40 people working at the facility, 700 kilometers east of Moscow, were feared trapped in the blaze, but they were later found alive after taking refuge in a bomb shelter. At least 38 people have been killed in heavy snow and storms in northern and central China. The unusually early snowfall caused road accidents and destroyed crops, and more than 9,000 buildings have collapsed. School canteens in 2 separate provinces also caved in, killing 4 children. China has pledged to help the thousands of affected people. More on all those stories and others on our website. The address there is aljazeera.net/English.